So you're welcome here today, and I'm going to explain to you or demonstrate to you how we turned €1,000 into €45,000. Now when I say €45,000, I want to be clear, that's €45,000 of booked, paid for business. Real money, not monopoly money. So how did we do it? Well, first of all, what area we were working in and what was the market sector we were in. Now, not giving away too much, we were in the kind of beauty and health space. And the product we were selling had a value of about €3,000. So that's what it cost the product. So it was a high-end product. It was a big ticket item to sell. So the client came to us. The client is not city-based, is more in a rural town, a town of a population of about 30–40,000, and our catchment area was in that town and the area surrounding it. So that's kind of the backdrop to it. So how did we go about generating this business? So the two channels that we used were Google and Facebook, because really what we wanted to do is we wanted to target two types of people. We wanted to target people who are A, looking for the product out there on Google, typing in I want this thing, hitting search, and we also wanted to target people who we felt would be interested in this product but weren't actively searching for it. So Google first of all, and we use Google AdWords. Now you're probably familiar with Google AdWords. You know, you go to your search box, you type in whatever you're looking for, hit return, you go to the search results page and you'll see the results that Google presents to you. What we did was we made sure that we got an ad for our client on that page that brought them to a landing page on their website. And that was where we started, because in a sense the Google traffic is the low hanging fruit. These are people who are putting their hand up and saying, I want what you got to sell. So we wanted to get in front of them. And then we brought them to the page and we had a landing page that explained about our product. But I'll tell you more about the landing page later. So that was first of all with Google. The traffic was expensive enough. It was €3 or €4 a click. But at the same time, as it turned out, it was quite profitable and it was well worth paying that kind of money for the traffic. But it was important, you know, when you're paying that kind of money for traffic, to make sure that, you know, you're confident where you're bringing them, the landing page that you're bringing them and the site that you can bring them to will sell. We chased keywords that we thought accurately reflected the products and services our client was selling. So, and I said, a small enough group of people, but there was enough there for it to make it worthwhile to target them people. The second group of people we wanted to target was people who we felt matched the profile of our potential customers. So we felt that there was lots of people out there who would want our product if they knew about our product. And we turned to Facebook for this. So really when you go to Facebook, like Facebook, you'll think about it as a kind of a social media engine. You know, people connect with each other and all that kind of stuff. But as an advertiser, as a marketer, really what Facebook is a profiling engine. So what we were able to do is we sat down and we thought long and hard. We looked at previous customers our client had, and we designed a kind of a profile of our typical, our best customer, who they might be. It turned out to be a female, somewhere between 24 and 44 years of age, reasonably well educated, with a reasonably good job, with a reasonable level of income. So we kind of come up with some ideas about who this client might be. We then went to Facebook, and using that information and let's say the names of our competitors, we went into Facebook and we kind of built up that profile, and we matched the profile of the person we're targeting with all the profiles you have of all your users in your database. And it gave us a list, and we ran ads to these people. And again, we drove them to the same landing page that we drove the Google traffic to. And that was quite successful. So what we're doing now is we're targeting two kinds of people. People who are looking for some Google, and then also getting ads into the news feed on Facebook of people who match the profile of potential customers, and in the hope that we could entice them to buy. And them ads worked quite well. You clicked on the ad and you landed on the same landing page that the Google traffic landed on our website. So let's talk about that landing page. Like on this landing page, we were lucky because the product is a great one. Like all marketing, if you've got a good product to sell, it's a great help. So this is a great product. There is other products in the market, and we directly compared the two products, and our product had some distinct advantages. It was cheaper, so we could talk about it being over €1,000 cheaper. It's actually €1,050 cheaper, so we were able to say that. We were able to link directly to the competition and show that it was over €1,000 cheaper. Our product will do the job needed in 6 months, where other products can take a year, 2 years. What I'm saying is there was some really good clear advantages, and we were able to show that. But on the landing page, we really, in a sense, we showed some advantages of it, but the purpose of our landing page was not to sell the product. We weren't saying to people, buy this now. What we were saying to them is, here's some information about the product. Here's some information about this product as it compares to the competition. And what we'd like you to do is fill in your name and your email address in that box so we can send you more information about this product. Now that's an easier sell. Basically we were selling the need for you to put your name and email address into a box so we could send you more information. And that's an easier sell than trying to say, listen, buy this off us, this costs €3,000. You know what I mean? Because mostly people are going to say no. People don't tend to land on your webpage and go, oh, I'll buy that, €3,000. This is not a spur of the moment purchase. So we were very focused on that really what we were selling was register for the email address. And once people then registered in the box, we were then in a position then to market to them. Now, so when the original Google and Facebook traffic was coming to the landing page, of course with a landing page it's very important to get the message right. There was plenty of traffic coming in. Facebook in particular was sending lots of traffic to this page, so we were able to split test this page. So we tried different versions of the page with different headlines. We tried a version with a video and without a video, and in the end of the day the one that worked with the best headline, and it also had a video of my client explaining what it was all about, and then with the bullet points and all that underneath. So after doing a little bit of work, we got the landing page that converted the most people to put in their name and email address. So we were really, you know, getting as much out of that page, out of that traffic as we could. But once we had their email address, you know, it didn't stop there, because what we did then was we dropped them into an automatic sequence of emails. And basically that meant over the next 7 days, anybody who registered got an email a day from us, and in that we explained more about the product, and we introduced the company, we introduced the main person doing the selling. So it really allowed us to start building that relationship in a deeper way. But there was more going on there, because basically in that there we would have links back, every email contained links back to the original website. You know, we talked about the client, we talked about my client, how she did the business, how she operated, and really what we're doing, you know, it's very important, we were starting to build this relationship. We were using videos a lot, so people were getting to see and hear my client speak. So while the competition was just some sort of corporate websites, our site was not. And on our site, the people knew the name, they knew the face, they knew the voice of the person who was trying to sell them this service. So again, we humanized the whole thing. So that really worked well for us. So as I said, we could track, as people went through these sequence of emails over 7 days, we could track how many people opened them, we could track how many links were clicked, you know, who clicked the links, so we really could see what messages were working and what messages weren't working. And there was some optimizing done there. We saw that 1 or 2 headlines, you know, subject lines and 1 or 2 emails didn't seem to be working for us, so we were able to change them to get a better open rate. I saw that some headlines were working particularly well, so I moved that to the top, so that it came out, so that email, instead of being 5th in the sequence, it went to being 2nd in the sequence, because clearly the messages in that resonated well, and I wanted to make sure as many people got to read that email. So I moved it up to the start of the sequence where it was originally at the end. But the upshot of all of this was that lots of people went through this process of hearing about our product, hearing our client talk about our product, and this education about the product and how it works, and directly compared it to other people. And at the end of the day, in the month of February of this year, we sold 15 of these products. That's 15 products at €3,000 a piece. That's 45,000. The total cost of the Google and the Facebook traffic was about 1,000. So that was a tremendous return on value. And that was in February. Now since then the same campaign has kept running. Obviously we gathered lots of email addresses of lots of other people who obviously clearly were interested because they registered. We could see that they read all the emails. Now, they just didn't buy now, but that's not to say they don't want to buy. It just means that possibly they're not ready to buy now. So we have stayed in touch with these people over the weeks and months since, and we have got sales every month since by keeping our marketing going and building up that list of people who showed an interest in our product. And we have got sales, many more sales since February. But really I want to talk about 1 month in February, how we generated €45,000 worth of business. Like since then we've run 1 or 2 other campaigns, and we've exploded our email list, and we really have the potential now to get lots and lots of sales over the next couple of months. You know, so really what I've described to you here is really is a complete marketing campaign. Usually, you know, if you think we targeted people who are looking for our service, we targeted people who weren't looking for our service. We drove them to a landing page where really we looked to generate a lead. We didn't try to sell the product, we tried to sell, you know, registering to get a lead. And once we had that email address, then we were in control, because once you have a client or potential client's email address, you don't need to wait for them to take action. You're in a position to take action by pushing out relevant and interesting information to them. And we did that. We split tested along the way. As I said, we tried multiple versions of the landing page to get the version of the landing page that gave us the best return. And then we sent them to emails, and we monitored how the emails were open, and we changed the emails depending on the open rate, so that again we got the most emails read by the most people, so that we could get the best result. Some people think that they want a website, but they don't want a website. What really you need is a sales funnel, and you need a process. And that's what I've described to you. How we got the traffic using Google and Facebook, how we turned traffic into leads by using a landing page where we harvested email addresses, and then how we turned leads into sales with follow-on automated emails. So that's how we did it. If this is something that you feel would interest you, please do call me and I'd be delighted to talk to you. I do strategy sessions about a half an hour. We can explain what you do, and I can see if there's something, if Facebook and Google can work for you, I'll certainly let you know about it. So thank you very much. My name is John McGarry, and I look forward to hearing from you.